Oh, boys and girls, I am here with NASCAR royalty here at the Detroit Yacht Club for Detroit City TV. We have Mr. Bobby Allison, Mr. Bobby Unser, and Mr. Donnie Allison, who was just inducted today to the Motorsports Hall of Fame of America. Gentlemen, thank you for being here, first of all. Donnie, congratulations in joining another elite group in this wonderful presentation that was here today.
Yeah, it's quite an honor and unexpected too, but very pleased. Thank you.
Now, as far as for NASCAR, from the days that you gentlemen raced, which really wasn't too long ago, compared to the technology that is with us today, what do you feel, respectively, is the most drastic change regarding racing overall?
Well, first of all, you got to remember, these guys only raced yesterday. They just look like they're 100. You better answer that.
Well, the biggest difference in racing in general now, everywhere, is aerodynamics. The cars are so aerodynamic, and to me, it's not really a good thing because they're so dependent on the air.
Now, as far as for any type of drafting and working as a team back in the day, who was your favorite to work with?
Well, I used to like to work with that guy right there a little bit, my brother Donnie. Usually I would just pick one of several of the. Buddy Baker was good, and David Pearson. David Pearson really wouldn't run with you until it was right at the end of the race. But whoever it was, Dale Earnhardt Sr. or Neil Bonnet was really good.
Was there more of a respect back then compared to today, or are the rules have changed and maybe there is a little more safety inside the vehicles? Has it changed?
There's a lot more safety inside the vehicles. That's making everybody a little bit crazy upstairs. They do things they wouldn't do back when we were young guys.
And even with now, just a couple weeks ago at Watkins Glen last week, when Boris said and had a few words.
They almost had a bad wreck, didn't they?
Yeah, well, that was almost. But did any one of you besides the brothers flip each other off back in the day, and how did you feel about it? Did it get your
well, we had our run-ins and from time to time. When you race, if you race with the intention of winning, you're going to have those times with different drivers. I had them with Bobby. Bobby had them with me. I was fortunate. I never really had them with Bobby Unser. Our own big race was at Indy in 1970, and I was lucky enough to get ahead of him and stay ahead of him.
And as far as for
these guys are NASCAR guys. I'm an IndyCar guy. I used to just go down and run around with them occasionally, and they'd send me home and take good care of me, and that's it.
And now that was going to be my next question, was the difference with the Indy cars and NASCAR. You see Indy drivers coming over to NASCAR, NASCAR going to Indy, and either way they don't really seem too successful. Is it just the concept of the open wheel compared to the closed wheel?
Yeah, the cars are different, the equipment's different, and a little bit of the attitudes are different. We were always the guys that were in the stock cars that represented the cars out on the street. And Bobby Unser and his group were always in those cars that represented the futuristic, how to go super fast and all that stuff. And we realized, at least a lot of us realized early in our careers, that the pure mile an hour was not the total answer. The idea of being able to compete and get out there and run with something that people recognized was very attractive. And so, we just kind of went that direction.
It didn't make any difference. They came and run. Both these guys came over and ran Indy cars with us. I'd go down and run with them every now and then, but you really need to concentrate on one type of sport. If you're going to get to the top of it, you can't just skip around and do everything.
No, you can't.
It just doesn't work.
And one last question for today. For whatever type of racing it is, who do you feel, and we know it's a team sport also with the crews that have a lot to do with driver success, but who do you feel is possibly the most talented driver crossover in racing today?
Oh, you have to be drunk and disorderly to try to come up with something like that. One guy's good today and another guy's good tomorrow. It's not supposed to be one guy.
I have to agree with that. On any given day, there's several drivers running a lot of drivers running now that could be good in either sport.
Well, Donnie, I'm going to say AJ Foyt. No. Anyways, hey,
He
thanks.
can't even get in a car anymore. He's so fast.
Hey, thank you, gentlemen, for being with me again. Hey, boys and girls, some racing supremacy here. I appreciate Bobby Allison, Bobby Unser, and Donnie Allison. Thank you so much for being with me today on Detroit City TV. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, gentlemen. Great thrill. Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Oh, I'm trying. Thank you.